Hello everyone. My name is Professor Kale Mangal, working as Assistant Professor in ICM Engineering, Aurangabad. Today I am going to discuss about the fiber optics. An optical fiber is a long cylindrical dielectric waveguide, usually of a circular cross section, the transparent to light over the operating wavelength. A typical bare fiber consists of three parts: core, cladding and polymer jacket. You can see in this diagram. Core is the essential section made of a silica or a doped silica. Is the light transmitting region of the fiber. Cladding is the first layer around the core. It is also made of silica, but not the same composition of the core. This creates an optical waveguide which confirms the light in the core by a total internal reflection at the core cladding interface. Coating is the first non-optical layer around the cladding. The coating typically consists of one or more layers of a polymer that protect the silica structure against the physical or environmental damage. Now the details of the core of an optical fiber. The core is innermost part that is made of a glass or a transparent plastic. It is extremely thin, flexible and has a cylindrical shape. Its sole purpose is to keep all the light within itself and also to guide the light in a direction parallel to its axis. Since it is primary carrier and guide of the light wave, it can be called an optical waveguide. By the same token, its structure affected the transmission of a light. Hence, all the data that is being transferred will have its transmission parameter or a properties based on the structure of these segments of the fiber optic. The second part is the cladding of the optical fiber. The cladding is the second layer on the top of core, means it is covered to the core. It is also made the glass or a transparent plastic, but with a different material. So the refractive index of cladding is lower than that of the core, means the refractive index of core is the maximum. To understand the need of secondary layer made out of the different material, we will receive a basic concept of light propagation from the ray theory of light. When the light from the medium with the high refractive index goes to a medium with a low refractive index, it moves away from the normal. Means when the light passes from the rarer medium to denser medium, it is always travels away from the normal. At the point of the crossover, take a look at the image below. The red line runs away from the normal as it enters the cladding, which has a lower refractive index. You can now think of a reason as to why this would be necessary. We will get to that in a subsequent articles. As a matter of a fact, the cladding is not essential for the light propagation, but it necessary efficiency and reduce scattering losses in addition to provide the mechanical strength. So we might as well as use it. The next one is the jacket of optical fiber. This is the last layer of the optical fiber or the outer layer of the optical fiber. The jacket exists purely of protecting the core and the cladding. It is made up of flexible and absorption resistance varieties of plastic. Usually the jacket has another layer beneath. It is called the buffer. The buffer and the jacket together protect the optical fiber from environmental and physical damage. These three parts are common to all type of cable and make up the general structure of optical fiber. There are the many applications of optical fiber like a fiberscope, which allow to see the difficult to reach the places. The fiber optic sensors, which enable you to measure some physical quantity, and so on. The working of optical fiber. When the light rays travel from denser to rarer medium such that the angle of incident is greater than that of critical angle, the rays reflected back into the same medium. This phenomena is called the total internal reflection. In short, it is called the TIR. In optical fiber, the rays undergoes repeated total number of reflection until it emerges outer other end of the fiber, even if it is bended. The classification of optical fiber, it classified into two main types. First one is on the basis of number of modes and on the basis of refractive index. On the basis of number of mode, there are again divided into two subtypes. First one is the single mode fiber, it is shortly called the SMF, and second one is the multi mode fiber, it is called as the MMF. In second type, they again divided into two subtypes. First one is the step index optical fiber and second one is the graded index optical fiber. Now we see the first one, the single mode fiber. In single mode fiber, only one mode can propagate through the fiber. It has a small core diameter and cladding diameter. The difference between the refractive index of core and cladding is very small. There is neither dispersion nor degradation, therefore it is suitable for the long distance communication. The light is passed through the single mode fiber though the laser diode. Second subclassified part is the multi-mode fiber. It allows the large number of modes for light ray traveling through it. The core diameter is 40 micrometer and that of cladding is 70 micrometer. The refractive index difference is also large than single mode fiber. There is a single degeneration due to the multi-mode dispersion. It is not suitable for the long distance communication due to the large dispersion and attenuation of a signals. On the basis of refractive index, there are again two types. The first one is the single index fiber. The step index optical fiber is the refractive index of a core and cladding are constant. The light rays propagate through it in the form of diagonal ray which cross the fiber axis during even the refraction at core cladding boundaries. The second subtype is the graded index fiber. In this type, the fiber core has a non-uniform refractive index that gradually decreases from center towards the core cladding interface. The cladding has uniform refractive index. The light rays propagate through it in the form of helical rays. They never cross the fiber axis. Communication through the optical fiber system. The information source, it provides the electrical signal to the transmitted comprising an electrical stage. Electrical transmitter, it is the device derives an optical source to give an modulation of a light wave carriers. Optical source, it provides the electrical optical conversion. It may be semiconductor laser or an LED. Optical cable, it serves as transmission medium. Optical detector, it is the responsible for optical and electrical conversion data. It may be the photodiode, phototransmitter or a photoconductor. The optical receiver is used for the electrical interfacing at the receiver end of the optical link and perform the signal processing electrically. Destination, it is the final point at which we receive the information in the form of electrical signals. Attenuation, it is the loss of optical power. The optical fiber takes place due to the element like a coupler, splices, connector and fiber itself. The advantage of optical fiber. The advantage of optical fiber is the communication. Second one is the economically and the cost effective. Thin and non-flammable. They have less power consumptions, less signal degradation and flexible and lightweight. Disadvantage of optical fiber. First one is it accepts only unipolar code. The system installation is costly and only point to point communication is possible in it. The applications of the optical fiber. It uses in a medical industry, it used for the communication, it used in a defense industries for the broadcastings, the lightings and decorations and the mechanical inspections. These are the applications and uses of the optical fiber. Now the next concept is the numerical aperture and acceptance angle, means how to work the light or how to pass the light in a optical fiber. The numerical aperture is the light, the gathering ability or a capacity of optical fiber. More the Na, means more the numerical aperture, the more the efficiency will be the fiber. Means if the value or the efficiency of numerical aperture is the maximum, then the efficiency will be the fiber is increased. It will known as the figure of merit. The optical fiber numerical aperture, the multimode optical fiber will only propagate light that enters the fiber within a certain cone, the known as the acceptance cone, and the fiber, the half angle of this cone is called the acceptance angle. It is denoted by a theta max. For the step index multimode fiber, the acceptance angle is the determination only by the incidence of the reflection. The numerical aperture is equal to n sin theta max, or it is also defined under root of nf square minus nc square, where the small n, means the n is the refractive index of the medium light travelling before the entering in a fiber, nf is the refractive index of the fiber core, and nc is the refractive index of the cladding. Acceptance angle. The acceptance angle is denoted by a theta 1, is the largest incident angle ray that can be coupled into guided ray within the fiber. The numerical aperture is the sin theta 1 and is defined analog by that for the lens. In the next diagram we can see that the acceptance angle is the maximum angle. We can see in this diagram that when the rays entered in a core, means the core is the inner part of that fiber and there is the covering of the cladding, we can see in this in a diagram. Now the acceptance angle is the maximum angle made in fiber when the light pass through it and it travel in a core. This one is the core and cladding, means here is the, we can see in a diagram there are the core and the cladding. When the minimum angle created, it shows the total reflection or the refractive index of a core and cladding, means the difference of refractive index and core cladding in our is our critical angle, means the critical angle is the difference between the refractive index of core and cladding. The acceptance angles denoted by a I naught is equal to sine minus 1 square root of n1 square minus n2 square, where the n1 is the refractive index of core and n2 is the refractive index of the cladding. The rays never enter in a cladding. Numerical aperture. The numerical aperture is denoted by a formula sin I naught. We know the value of I naught. The sin I naught into under square root of n1 square minus n2 square. The numerical aperture shows the light gathering ability, means numerical aperture is the light gathering or the light collecting ability. Its range is 0.4, means 0.4 to 0.5, shows the distance communication range, where it shows the short distance, means when the range is the 0.4 to 0.5, then it shows the short distance communication, and when the range of numerical aperture is the 0.1 to 0.3, then it shows the long distance communication. When the ray incident on a fiber, it makes an angle theta at the core. The acceptance angle of an optical fiber is defined based on the purely geometrical consideration. It is the maximum angle of a ray hitting the fiber core which allow the incident light to be guided by the core. The sign of the acceptance angle is called the numerical aperture and the essentially determination by the refractive index contrast between core and cladding of the fiber, assuming that the incidence beam come from air or vacuum. Here the N core and N cladding are the refractive index of core and cladding respectively, and N naught is the refractive index of the medium around the fiber, which is close to 1 in case of the air. The concept of ray optical is not fully appropriated for describing the operation detail of optical fiber because we have the wave aspects are important, particularly for fibers with a small core such as a single mode fiber, while the approximately is more appropriate for the large core multimode fiber. A real light beam, for example the laser beam, is not well resembled by a ray since it is inevitably has both a fine beam radius and a fine beam divergence. Therefore, there is a reality not a well defined transmission between the guidance and non guidance when a beam angle is varied. However, the acceptance angle given gives at least some estimate concerning how large an incident angle may be for the efficiently launching the light. Hope so you understand the details of the optical fiber. Here topic is over. Thank you.